To the 11th episode of Friends in Fantasyland, a Disney podcast. My name is Jenny.
My name is Steve, and Disney just announced they're doing a live-action Dragon Ball movie. I'm excited and also concerned.
I'm sorry, that caught me off guard.
Do you not know about that?
No!
I mentioned it earlier today in the chat.
Listen, I have had a lot happening today.
Okay.
So,
group chat, by the way.
All right. My name is Brandon, and I wish that the earth, sea, and sky up above would send somebody to lava.
Aww.
Everyone's gonna have a Pixar-related one except for me.
Yeah. I mean, going off the back of that, my name is Bill, and don't the bao balls in bao look so delicious?
You mean the dumplings?
No, they're called bao balls, aren't they?
They're dumplings,
dumplings.
Bill.
You're a dumpling.
Oh, he got you.
Bao balls!
Listen, I thought that...
Have you never eaten a
bao?
That's the name of the kid!
You're the name of a kid, you Steven!
Alright. Moving on.
Who are you?
I'm gonna go to a Chinese restaurant and be like, hey, can I have some bao balls?
My name's Matt, and my favorite Pixar short is Avengers Endgame.
Say that to me. Shut up.
A 3-hour movie!
Oh, I've had that one ready for like a week now,
That's
Steve.
incredible.
That's really
High five
good.
me.
That was
a
really good.
one.
Alright. My name is Jenny, and we should celebrate that Disney Plus on its launch day hit 10 million subscribers.
Woo!
Proud to say I'm one of them.
Yeah, me too.
Same.
Same.
We're all looking at you, Bill.
Sign up.
How much is it?
Time's ticking.
$6.99 a month.
It's $6.99 a month, or if you do the annual, it's $70 a year, which is $5.80 a month.
That's what the plan is.
Disney
me too.
sponsor us.
Please.
Do $84 if you decide to do the $7 a month.
Yeah.
And okay, that's not
And
bad.
you saw the amount of content you got.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah,
Okay,
so-
we were exploring the Disney Plus app before because someone needed to catch up on some shorts. Me.
And me.
The quality not only is great. I mean, it's sourced from Disney. It's 1080p.
It's great.
Probably 4K too.
Yeah,
on
there's a
desktop.
whole section just for the 4K stuff they have.
Plus,
Oh,
you can get
wow.
on smartphones,
Yeah.
computers, and PS4.
But not the
am
Switch.
Hopefully
Not
soon.
Not yet. Not
Hopefully
yet.
soon.
But it's
Yeah.
getting there.
I'm sure it'll come.
Yeah. So Bill mentioned that someone had some shorts to catch up on. I'm sure you're curious, although maybe not because you probably saw the title of this video. But anyway, today we have in front of us, and we'll post the finished thing in the video at the very end. But in front of us, we have a Pixar short tier list. So what we're going to do is we have all 18 Pixar shorts lined up, and we have some lettering ranks. They go from S to A to B, C, D, and F. And we are going to discuss each short and give them a
what does
grade.
S stand for?
It's the best one.
Like
Superb. S is the highest, F is the lowest.
You did the okay symbol when you
I
did.
did,
it.
yeah.
It's soup.
Soup! So anyway,
So
yes.
it goes from soup, apples, bananas, cherries,
dumplings.
dumplings, and then
Yeah, so it goes soup, apple, bao balls. Alright, so
Alright.
first up is Luxo Jr.
Luxo?
Is it Luxo or Luxo?
Luxo.
Luxo.
I don't know.
It's
And
a lamp.
I've never heard it
It's-
said.
I think that word comes from Latin lux. It's the
Oh,
luminescence
it's
of
light.
a candle.
Like,
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so Luxo Jr. is first.
Weekly Latin
well,
lesson
I
brought to you by
I'm
Bill.
gonna
if
say
you
it.
go into-
I'm gonna say it. It's iconic.
It
It's
is the
very
first one.
iconic.
Little backstory, came out in 1986, and it was in front of Toy Story 2 in theaters.
Yes.
I didn't realize how old Toy Story was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Toy Story was the first Pixar movie.
Was it?
Yep.
Wow.
And it's the first completely animated CG
animated
animated movie.
This
ever.
was all before Pixar was bought by Disney, right?
No,
I,
it's
no,
Disney
no, yeah.
Pixar.
It's always
No.
Disney. Unless they were a partner.
I think
company,
they were partners, and then eventually Disney
Disney bought them out. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Luxo Jr.
Start us
Again,
off.
as I mentioned, it's an iconic thing. It's very short, but it gets the point across. It's very cute, and I gotta give Pixar credit. It's very hard to give a lamp expressions, but they kind of do it. So
Well, I mean, moths seem to really like them.
Oh my God.
I mean,
But
my
honestly,
favorite.
I have to agree with Steve on that. They gave both lamps
Mhm.
like a lot of personality. You can tell that one is just like an adult, like the father of Luxo Jr. And I was just like,
Luxo Senior,
and you can
I
just
think that's
see
actually
like
what it's
when he
called,
was
probably.
like throughout the whole entire thing. It's like, okay, I'll play with you. Okay, you broke the ball.
Listen, I mean, if Disney can put a receding hairline on a fish, they can do anything.
Sorry, not Disney.
So, what'd you guys rank this one?
So personally, I think that it's very cute and it has a lot of like personality to it, but I think it's a little too short.
Oh
So
yeah, it really makes the Pixar short.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
It's only a minute and like 50 seconds. if that.
personally, I'd put it at B, but again, we're all in this together, to quote High School Musical. So we're gonna have to kind of collaborate on this. I would personally put this one in B.
I think I'd put it in A just because of the quality for 1986. It was excellent quality.
That's true.
Well, if you want
And-
to talk about quality compared to like the
Well,
other
hold on, that's
early
next.
Pixar
We'll
We'll get
shorts.
there. We'll get there.
And like it gave us, I'm gonna say, the two most iconic mascots
Mhm.
of Pixar: the Pixar ball and
Yeah.
the Luxo lamp,
Yeah,
which is in their logo now. So
Yeah, and the-
personally, I'd like to see it in A.
Okay.
I don't think it deserves S, but I think A.
Yeah, I'd say A. And I kind of want to point out specifically something I picked up. For 1986, the amount of like detail in the animation, like even when the lamp is jumping off screen, the wire is still
Yeah,
bouncing with it. I
that's
thought that
true.
was really neat.
I do like that.
I put this one in A. It's cute, it's silly, but it's nothing outstanding, so I'd say A.
So we have 2-1 for A.
I think honestly, I think it deserves B. I mean, even though it's like it really just even though it's like the face for Pixar, like the lamp and the ball and everything, it really didn't like spark my video watching enjoyment light.
Light.
It didn't
Sure.
it didn't really spark the light for me.
Alright.
I
Because
don't
it's a
know.
lamp.
Yeah. It's I don't know.
All right, so
It's
we're
really
tied.
too much.
A, B,
All right.
2-2.
Brandon?
Brandon?
Jesus, why am I the tiebreaker? Well, I honestly, okay. I have to give it a B.
All right.
Alrighty.
The reason why is because there are a lot of good things. Like you got like the iconic, I said it, the lamp and the ball, which is basically the two staples of Pixar, which is great and all. But I feel like all I got out of that was just that was cute.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I get that. I get that.
It didn't have any like substance behind it.
Yeah, it was just a cute
Like it
little
was just a
thing.
cute little
Mhm.
thing, and that's great. And cuteness can go a long way, but that was just like a oh, that was cute.
I guess because
Yeah.
it's the first one I watched, because me and Matt watched all these like in a row together,
Mhm.
and I guess really compared to some of the later ones where it's more like an in-depth story and a message.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I guess
Eventually-
maybe I should have went back and reviewed them, and I got like harder, as like a harder
Mhm.
judge on them. But
Mhm.
I don't know. I'll go
Yeah.
with B. I think B's fair.
Yeah.
B's fair.
It's a
A
high
is
B.
fair.
It's
Yeah, it's a high
Yeah,
B.
I
high
would say
B.
B plus.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, I can.
All right,
agree
so
to
we'll
that one.
stick that in B.
All right.
Next is Tin Toy.
Okay.
All right.
So should we immediately just F that boy?
No, I
Well-
do not think it deserves F.
Really?
As a kid, I loved this short because I was young and I was a kid. Now that uncanny baby scares the ever living crap out of me.
Oh my
Can we
goodness.
talk about the baby for a second?
It's so
I
like
we
never-
not?
I have
It's
never
like-
looked at an animated baby before and said, "Oh my god,
Yeah.
I think the problem
that
is
is ugly."
It's
Mm.
like hyper realistic.
Yeah,
for a
it's
baby.
not even
No,
hyper
no,
realistic.
that's not
It's
hyper-
uncanny valley.
Can-
Yeah.
can
It's
I-
very uncanny.
It's not even just hyper realistic. It's just the fact that like you look at it and you go like, "Oh,
Yeah. But here's the thing.
that does not belong in this world."
Can I throw some knowledge down on you guys?
Okay.
That's a-
He looks exactly like if Freddy Krueger had a kid.
Yeah, kinda.
You're right. I see it.
Here's the thing. Yes, the baby is terrifying. That's the point.
What?
The baby is depicted as a monster to this little toy. The baby is supposed to be terrifying. Granted, it's a little too terrifying because it scares the audiences too, but that's the general point of the thing. It's supposed to be scary.
I got that.
Yeah, but
like you could get that across without making it look bad.
You know, I agree.
I also
Yeah,
think
if I
that
have
the,
to have it explained to me, I just think it's poor animation.
yeah,
No,
the
yeah,
animation I
yeah.
think is very poor.
For
No,
like
it- yeah.
1980s.
Yeah.
I think that's really what they were limited
88,
to.
yeah.
it obviously suffers from early CG quality.
But even
But-
so, Luxo came out mid '80s as well.
Yeah, and it was way better.
exactly.
Well, that's because that was
It was a lamp
if
compared to a
we're
baby.
going like more technical terms, like a flat object is much more easier to animate than like a lifelike
Yeah.
thing, because in
Oh, right.
animation they're divided up by like the number of sides an object has. So like a lifelike thing, rounded and everything, it'll have a lot more things going on than like a flat,
No, I get
lens.
it. It's
Yeah.
basically just like how video games have a bunch of polygons going on.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
The more polygons you have, the more that's going on. The less polygons you have, not much going on, but you can still make a lot with it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, so where are we voting on
What's so
the?
funny about Polygon?
Where are we voting on the tier list? For this
Personally, I put this in D.
I'm going F.
F.
one? F.
Really? Okay.
Sorry,
Wow.
Steve.
A little
Well,
harsh.
it doesn't matter what I say. I was going to say D. I still
Yeah.
say that it does well with the whole entire idea of
I think the
toy is terrified of a child.
Yeah.
And literally that thing was drooling on everything. If you were
Yeah.
in that, if you were in that toy's, in that toy's shoes, you would literally look at that and say, "Oh,
Yeah, like I like the
Oh,
general
no.
idea of this toy being terrified of its owner. Like that's something that I find it funny, so that's why I'm willing to go with D rather than F. But
It feels like it was like hey, we're thinking we may eventually make a Toy Story, but let's practice first.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's basically a practice run for Toy Story.
That came out before Toy Story, didn't it?
Yeah, it
Yes.
did.
They made some of
That's
these
why it's a
before.
practice run.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'd say F.
okay, so F it is."
Drop it in F.
Alright.
Drop it.
All right, the next one's a personal favorite of mine.
Yeah, me too.
Knick-knack.
Knick-knack.
Hey.
Knick-knack is a fun one. I like this one a lot. It's really cute. It, again, did the Toy Story thing before Toy Story. And I think it was just a really fun little thing that, like, it's also, like, that kind of humor that I really enjoy, where he's trying to do something in failing miserable ways, and then it gets progressively more insane. Like,
Yes.
he starts
Yeah.
out, like, hammering his nose against it, and then it ends with, like, blowing it up with TNT.
I like
it's
that
so
part.
funny.
My personal favorite is the fact that he finally gets out.
Yeah.
He finally gets out.
Via the escape hatch on the bottom.
At the bottom, he still would have been able to get out because it's on the surface.
Exactly.
But he finally gets out. He gets plopped into the fishbowl,
Where there's a
which
mermaid.
has a mermaid knick-knack, and then he's about to go chat her up, and then finally
Plop.
snow globe just traps him, and
The
the
ending's the
hatch
best
closes.
part.
Also, I am a huge fan of like a huge lead up to a very small subtle joke, which is why the huge TNT to just with the snow globe shaking
That is very
destroys me.
funny.
It's so funny.
Oh, I love this
Yeah.
one.
Personally, this is A for me. I love this short.
Wow.
I had it
okay.
in A.
Yeah,
I
love this
gave it a
short.
B.
I would honestly maybe put it at a C or maybe a B.
What the
Whoa.
hell?
Wow.
Wow.
I thought it was cute, and I kind of agree with what you're saying now. I would have rated it lower. Honestly, like before you guys started explaining how you liked it, it didn't really grab me when I first watched it. I don't know. It didn't really have that much of a story behind it. It is cute, but I don't know. B. I agree.
Okay.
B.
Why am I always the tiebreaker?
You're always the last one to say something.
Wait, did we all agree? Oh, L, A, or B?
A, B, B,
Yeah,
and
okay.
then
Does mean A?
yeah, I'm gonna have to give it an A.
All right.
Put it in A.
So we'll give that one an A.
We got our first A rank.
Okay.
We're moving along.
Next up, Jerry's Game. First of all, huge props to introducing the guy who would later clean up Woody in Toy Story.
Yes!
Love
Oh,
that.
I didn't even realize that. Okay,
Oh my gosh.
can I say
Yeah.
something? I knew what this short was about going into it because I've seen
Mhm.
like parts of it. I
Mhm.
kind of like skimmed through it at one point or another.
Uh-huh.
When I realized it's the same guy on each side of the chessboard, my mind was completely shattered.
But you
Yeah.
literally see him.
Well,
get,
but he saw like later parts, as he mentioned.
yeah.
Okay,
okay.
but
I
to
don't
be
know. Maybe
fair,
they were twin brothers.
the editing and the cutting is so good.
Yes.
You
Oh, yeah.
think it's two people.
Yeah,
If you jumped into the middle like I did,
Yeah,
you'd,
exactly.
you'd never
Okay,
know.
so you
Yeah.
go into the middle. Okay.
I am a huge fan of this short. I think it's so funny how it's like, and just again, I like subtle humor. Just specifically placing a piece and then just slowly getting up from his chair, old man walking to the other, sitting down.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Not even that, just takes off his
Glasses,
glasses.
yeah.
Different personality. Bam!
And then it
Oh, it's
builds
so
and
good.
builds and it starts cutting quicker and
And
quicker.
Yeah.
He
And then he fakes
fakes
a heart
He
attack.
fakes a heart attack, and himself is then concerned for himself.
Yeah.
So too.
Checking his pulse and everything.
And then he cheats on himself by turning the board.
That was great.
I gave this one an A rank.
Yeah, me too. I love this short so much.
Yeah.
I agree.
So that's the
Yeah.
unanimous A.
Yeah.
Unanimous
wow.
A.
Pretty easy A rank there for
Our
Jerry's game.
Our first unanimous. one.
That is a good short.
A.
Honestly, I can relate to that short so well.
Yeah, if you want to keep them in time order.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Whatever.
All right,
Okay.
moving along. For the birds.
Tweet.
I like this one a lot.
This short just shows that bullying is not the answer.
Yeah.
First of all, it really shows what goes around comes around.
Mm-hmm.
I like this one a lot as a kid, but looking back, it's kind of annoying. I
I
still
they squeak a lot.
what?
Because they squeak a lot and everything.
Yeah, I enjoy it still, but it got a little much for me.
Hmm.
I gave it a C.
I think the thing that really gets me is just all these birds making like high pitched squeakings. Then all of a sudden you just hear.
Yeah.
It sounds like an adult Charlie Brown's mom.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I gotta agree with Matt here. This one like didn't really catch me. I mean, it was cute, but the squeaking got really annoying really fast.
That's true. I personally put this at B. Just because I still find it very funny, but I do agree it can get annoying.
I do like the ending. I'll give it that.
Yeah.
Speaking of squeaking, while I was watching this, I'm almost positive they sampled like a squeaky toy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
100%.
absolutely.
You shouldn't have said that squeaky toy for a bird. That's just asking.
Why
to
not
be
just-
annoyed?
Why not just ask the birds to
That's-
read off a script?
That's a lot coming from someone whose favorite meme is the chicken army.
Well, it's funny.
Oh, I love that.
Chicken army's funny.
Yo, what if
Yeah.
they made that into a Pixar short?
I'd watch that.
Yeah.
Well, Bill, your rank on this one?
Maybe I'm comfortable at a C.
Yeah, it's average.
All right. We'll
Yeah,
put it at
I
C.
had it at C too.
All right.
It's not great, but it's not terrible.
I was hoping we put it in B for bird, but C works. Nah, C's good.
Why don't we put it in B for the B emoji?
Okay, next up. Bounden. Hard F.
Hard F.
I hate this short
I kind of,
so
I
much.
kind of actually erased that from my memory.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that was
I'm
actually,
gonna-
you know what the funny thing is? It was the first one I watched,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just like,
Are they all gonna be this bad? No, I personally really like Bounding. I've had
Bill
it.
gave him the dirtiest look.
Sure.
so,
I will admit, I lowered my rank throughout the night on Bounden, but I thought it had charm. I liked the song. I don't know who does the voice. The voice for the guy sounds really familiar. And I thought it was soothing, the voice.
I don't know
I
why the
like-
voice goes through the whole song though.
I
Yeah.
like the
The
rhyming.
whole short.
I
song.
liked the rhyming, and I like the message. Just, no matter what happens, if life knocks you down, just keep...
I'm going to totally disagree with you
Yeah.
on that one.
Yeah.
Oh. If you notice, this is the only short of the whole 18 that we're ranking that has dialogue throughout the whole thing, and I think that completely ruins it.
I
The
agree.
dialogue is totally
All
taking
right.
you out of it,
Yeah.
and on top of that, it's rhyming like it's Dr. Seuss,
Yeah.
and it's so annoying. The message, okay, granted, now we're starting to get into the shorts that have messages.
Mhm.
This message is far too on the spot. It's
Yeah.
way too on the nose. It's just too plain, right there, easy for you to grasp.
Yeah. It's
Because
basically
of the dialogue.
it treats you like a child.
And
Honestly.
I get
It's
it.
probably
the
marketed
designs
towards
are
kids.
just ugly.
Yeah, but
What was
they
this one
basically
in
put
front
the
of?
kids' gloves on and
Incredibles.
said, okay, here's your helmet too.
And the designs are just okay, I know the point is he thinks he's ugly, but he's really not because everyone's beautiful.
Mhm.
But no, you were ugly.
Yeah.
The designs are lazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just bad.
Alright,
So
sorry.
hard F.
Hard
Like
F.
compared to like some of the later ones, granted, like the animation is going to be better,
Mhm.
but I mean, Boundin is just like animals. I mean,
Yeah.
what the Jackrabbit's like a little blocky.
I mean, keep
well,
this in mind.
whoop.
This is in front of Incredibles for crying out loud.
Yeah.
That movie's
True.
very well animated.
Yeah, they
That's
have
true.
Yeah.
well animated techniques available to them. They just
But they
chose
it's
not
just,
to
it
use
just-
them like that.
It wasn't
Yeah.
used
Yeah.
well here.
Sorry,
or
Matt.
at
We're
all.
Well,
alright.
don't let us rain on your parade. If you like it, you like it.
Can we average it to a D?
No.
No.
No,
No,
sorry,
I didn't
no.
think so. Alright.
Hey, if we
All
can't
right.
average Tin Toy to a D, we're not averaging this piece of garbage to a D either. Sorry.
Nah, go for it. Put it in F.
All right, moving on to
Okay.
one man band.
All right. As a musician,
Yes! I wrote this exactly.
hard S. I love this shirt so much.
Okay, I wrote
S for short.
I
Ugh.
wrote shows the consequences of greed,
Mhm.
but as a musician, I feel
Yeah.
that.
Also, like the music itself is really good. Like it's very like I after I watched this short, I had like the music and it stuck in my head too.
Can I mention the
Mhm.
link that you posted in the chat to YouTube?
Oh my god.
That's my fault.
I
okay.
swear,
Mhm.
I was watching that
Oh, I
short for a
posted the right
solid
one.
3 minutes with some like crappy overdubbed music,
Yeah.
and I
And
it
didn't
was, like,
notice it was
EDM
the
Yeah,
wrong
yeah, yeah,
music.
yeah.
That's
but
my
when
bad.
it-
I
it's
tried
all
to
good.
share a
But,
YouTube link with everyone
When
to
it comes
watch
to that
them.
short specifically, I do honestly love the fact that you had two one-man bands
Yeah.
that literally are trying to get this one little girl to give them her coin that she was going to use in a wishing well. I mean,
And then she turns out to be a master musician.
Again, as a musician, seeing a child prodigy one up you is so true.
the thing that got me the
Um,
most was when you hear her like try out the violin for the first time. It's like this is no. This
And then
is
she's
not
like
true.
tunes it and like
She's
just
like tries it again.
just shreds.
No.
She
Not
has
tuned
perfect
enough.
pitch.
Attacked.
Goes ahead and literally destroys both of them on one single instrument, and then you literally see just a bag of gold. Just bam. There you go.
I adore
It's-
this short.
It's
Oh,
funny.
did you want coins?
Like, you
Nah.
want these 2 coins? You know,
Huh?
out of the probably thousands of coins that I have in this bag.
No.
No.
Eats them at the top of the fountain.
It's funny though, but I feel like it's not memorable, and the style
I
is
disagree. I
the
disagree.
style to me, like the art style at least, is very jarring. It might just be the setting. I
It
think
might be the
I think
setting
it's
too.
little
Well, it's a
jarring.
medieval setting. That's the point.
Yeah, I get
It
it.
But I
looks
don't-
like
Really think that it's not memorable.
No, not at all.
it looks like. Do you guys know the aesthetic of like Windows Media Player animations?
Yeah.
Because that's exactly
Yes!
what that seems.
It's
Yeah.
like the thing. It's like the brick wall screensaver.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Windows Movie
I-
Maker.
I almost thought it had a little bit of Tim Burton-ish influence.
Especially in, like
Kind of.
the Fiddler Guide's
Yeah.
design.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
saw a little
I
Tim
like that,
Burton
though.
creep
Yeah.
in.
I gave it a C, but I can see why you guys
A
give it a
C?
higher
Oh my
rating.
God,
I
Man,
gave
that's harsh.
Wow.
I would have given it a B.
I had
That's
it an A.
better.
Yeah.
Oh God, S B
I think
A B C. Jesus.
We're all over the
I
place.
think
on
we'll
this
have
one.
A,
to
B, C.
decide between A and B here. I'll go with A, honestly.
I'll stick with my A.
I'll say B.
I'm okay with an A.
Well, it doesn't matter what
Alright.
I say. It's gonna be an A.
Yeah.
All right,
I was gonna say A anyway.
Alright.
Alright, put it in A.
Okay. Number A.
So next we have
Lifted.
Lifted.
Mhm.
Can I just say
Mhm.
that this is basically a driving test.
Yeah,
This is
Yeah.
everyone's first
Yeah.
driving test. You have that one
I
instructor just dead face
Yeah.
and just
that was my
marking
instructor,
everything.
Brandon.
I love
Fred,
this
I know
type of
you're out
humor.
there.
I love this type of humor so much, where it's
It's-
just like getting increasingly frustrated, and the other guy's just like so like emotionless, just
All you
writing
hear is a
down every
scribble.
mistake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a scribble.
I
It doesn't
love that.
Say anything.
It's-
And
doesn't-
meanwhile, this poor dude's getting like smacked around his house.
Not waking up.
That
me.
is a
That's me.
deep sleeper.
Yeah.
It's pretty much SpongeBob failing his driver's test over.
Oh
Oh
again.
my
Yeah.
god, that's so accurate.
Yeah.
I gave this one an A. I thought
did
it was
too.
very
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can
give
I-
this an A as well.
I'm the odd one out then.
Oh, what'd
I-
you give it?
I had it as a B, but then I put it as a C when I realized that it's not very memorable to me, to the point where I was looking over my notes this morning, like giving myself a refresher, and I had to ask myself, wait, which one was Lifted? And I had to literally go on Disney Plus and look up Lifted and like see the cover card of it and be like, oh yeah, it's that alien one.
You're not the odd one out because I was literally just thinking that like 5 seconds ago. What short is this again? And then you said, oh, he's slamming around the whole thing, and it's Lifted.
Okay.
Yeah, so like, yeah, it's funny. It's, you know, the slapstick humor or whatever, but to me, it's not like one of the like ones that when you say Pixar shorts, oh, that one, like
That's fair. That's fair.
it's funny, it's cute, it's a couple good laughs, but nothing that was like, that's my favorite one. Like, it was cool. It was good.
Okay.
So that's why I put it in the middle at a C.
Okay.
Can I just say one more thing though before we actually give this like the proper grade?
Sure.
The fact that this is the ending, but the fact that he literally gets the chance to drive the spaceship, and out of all the things,
And then crashes
it down, makes a
upside
huge
down.
hole.
And takes everything except the guy.
Your job was you had one job.
Which, by the way, my favorite thing about this short is the very end of it. Like, after the
Yes!
credits ended, where you hear the guy wake up and just... That's
Alright.
so funny.
Alright, so where are we placing it?
If we're gonna, like, compromise, I'll say, like, B.
I'm still going A.
C.
I voted C, so I'll compromise at B.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright then, so B it is.
B it is.
Comp at B.
Okay. Next up, Presto is so goddamn Looney Tunes, and I love it. This is my favorite short out of all of them. Hard S.
Which
I
one?
adore this short
Which
so
one was
much.
this again?
See,
The one with the magician and the
and
rabbit.
I
adore this short.
I compared it more to Tom and Jerry,
right.
honestly.
Yeah, it's
Same style though.
yeah. This is my absolute favorite of all the Pixar shorts. S. 100%.
And also, the bunny is super cute.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Why do you
love
think
that
that
so
Steve?
much. It's so fun. I just explained why I thought
It's
that.
He
It's
says
so
it's so
Looney
Looney
Tunes, and
Tunes.
I love that type of slapstick, wacky humor.
Yeah.
And like
That
it's
is
done
pretty good.
so well in this one. Like the scene where like he tries to reach in and then he electrocutes himself
Yes!
and like the orchestra on the bottom just starts playing banjo music. Or like this scene where he reaches in and like tries to grab him and he tears his own pants off and the spotlight just shows his underwear.
Yeah.
Like I love that type of wacky slapstick humor and it's done so well in this short.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he manages to play it off as magic so
Yeah,
well.
like every
Because
time
everyone's clapping for
yeah,
him.
they're clapping, "Ta-da!" and he's all just like burnt out. And he's like angrily bowing.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. I was too busy writing notes.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
so.
I love that the
goddamn
audience
funny.
goes along with it. That's my favorite part.
Yeah.
That like it's not even they're like, what the heck is this? They're like going along with it.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's so good.
Just shows how well you need to have a poker face while performing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Honestly.
100% S.
S.
I gave it an A, but if you guys want to give it an S,
Yeah.
by all
I'm
means.
okay with an S. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Yes!
Wow.
Sorry.
We got our S tier, and it's my favorite short. I'm very happy.
All right, first S.
Should be down to
Hell
the-
yeah.
It should not be bounding.
Oh, I thought I got away with that one.
No.
All right, next up, Partly Cloudy.
Okay. I like this one. I think it's very cute.
It's
And
cute.
again, it has a lot of that wacky slapstick humor. It's not done as well as Presto.
Which one is this?
The one with the clouds and
The
like the,
clouds, they're
storks.
making
Oh,
like,
yeah,
the baby
yeah.
stuff, and then
Yeah.
you have that one cloud just sitting
It
there.
makes like the
And he's the best-
alligator.
And,
It's like
and he's slightly
Makes the
stormier than the other clouds, too.
eyed alligator with the
I love
with
him.
the most
Yeah.
crud-eating grin
I
that
love
I've
him so
never
much.
seen.
Oh, this one, it's just a ball. It doesn't look too harm. Oh, it's a porcupine.
Yeah.
Can I be honest? This one, the substance of it, reminds me of Birds.
Like, for
Really?
the birds?
Yeah, For the
Why's that?
Birds.
Why? Because there's storks in it.
No, I mean, I just feel like it didn't have that much substance. Kind of like Birds. I mean, it has a simple message. It's kind of on the nose. I would honestly put it lower on the scale.
Yeah,
Where did you put it?
I had it at C. I didn't really connect with it. I kind of was just watching it, not enjoying it.
No, I connected
Didn't
with
love
this-
it, didn't hate it.
I connected with this way too much. 'Cause it's
What did you rank
personal
it, Jenny?
feelings.
Yeah.
I had it at a C.
I gave it a B.
Yeah, I was gonna say either a high D or a low C.
Oh Jesus!
I had A. So
I had B.
Wow.
so
What a
I
what a
guess we'll put it
diversion.
like a low B, I guess, or
Yeah.
maybe a high C.
Alright.
I
So
think
the B should be the general consensus.
I don't think it should get a B.
Really?
Yeah, I did not like it.
Alright.
Okay. Well,
If you guys want to
general
do
consensus
C,
though
I can
was-
understand why.
General
I think
consensus
like a
though is
high
B.
C.
I could do a high C. I'm fine.
High
with that.
C is delicious.
So low
I
B,
love
high
that
C.
drink.
So low B, high C. Okay.
All right. All
Okay.
right. Next one.
Oh.
Day and night.
Day and night.
Day and Night's very
This
unique.
is so clever.
Oh my
What a
God, yeah.
clever short. Like everything is like the main characters are 2D animated, but
Yeah.
the environments in them are CG.
I was gonna say
That's
this is
so
it's very
incredible.
unique.
Yeah, I like the
They
short a
still
lot.
seem like they can fit in the world.
Yeah, definitely.
and
It's such a unique and like interesting idea.
and I like that as time passes, they end up
They
changing
switch.
it.
Yeah. I like that a lot.
And I like that like their friendship builds over because at
Yeah,
first
yeah.
they like were enemies,
They hate
and
each
then
other,
they,
and then like
and then they slowly build off like, oh, you got surfers during the day, that's cool. You got like
I like-
fireflies at night.
like
That's
when
awesome.
day takes him to Vegas and night's like, no, step aside. Vegas at night, baby.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
it's so
really
good.
liked after they started connecting and they saw that they each offer something different, so you could truly enjoy. You know, it's not like fight.
It's-
They were sharing with each other, not fighting. That's what I really
Yeah, I
liked.
like it a
It's
lot.
like-
It wasn't anything negative.
Yeah.
It's
Definitely.
kind of like we're so different, but we're still the same at the end of the day.
It also shows
Yeah.
that there's like you have like that balance, like that yin and yang type of feeling.
Yeah,
Perfectly
definitely.
balanced.
As all things should be.
I honestly think this is like the epitome of the Pixar short.
Really?
Really?
It's yeah.
Considering
disagree,
it's
but okay.
considering it's like mostly 2D animation.
Yeah.
Well, let me explain. I mean,
I
it
don't
does
think
have.
it was. I don't think he's talking about more of the animation though.
Let me explain. So the short, it's nice and quick. It's not too long. It's not too short. It's got a fantastic message behind it. It's got that great Pixar creativity that they're known for. The animation is fantastic. I mean, there's nothing that I don't like about it.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that.
Okay.
I said the only thing I really didn't like was there wasn't too much of a plot. Going back on what I said earlier, there's nothing negative. It's not like they were fighting. They get along right away from what I can
For the most
remember.
Just about.
Yeah. So once they start, hanging out together, there goes your plot.
That's true. But after that, it's still an enjoyable ride for what it is.
Yeah, it's fun.
I put this at A personally.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
What about you, Dan?
I had it in B, but I'd be willing to go up to an A. I understand why everyone wants
I gave it a
an
B. What about you, Bren? Since we're tied, I guess.
Mhm.
Again.
I would have put it at a B plus.
Okay.
Alright.
So like a high B, low A, I guess.
I think
No,
I-
those goes in cars. High B's, high beams.
Oh, that was
I
really
think-
bad.
That was your worst one yet. Oh my
Get out.
god.
I
Okay.
think I'm actually
Alright.
gonna.
I should leave.
No, don't do that.
No.
Wait a minute.
And he's gone. So
Will
we're just
we
gonna take all
ever
the
see
crap,
him
right?
again?
Can we come back in?
Yes.
Yes. I think I'm actually gonna switch mine up to an A though.
Okay.
The more and more I think about it, I really do agree with Bill that this is one of the more memorable ones that people usually think about. It is. I didn't really think about the whole 2D with the and then inside them is the CGI. So I think I'm gonna bump mine up to an A.
What was this one in front of, Jenny?
Toy Story 3.
I saw that
Yeah.
in theaters. Why don't
Yeah.
I remember seeing this?
I
short
remember
in
this one immediately.
theaters?
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm still with a B plus, which means that it can still go to a
Alright.
Well, the rest of us said it.
Yeah,
anyway.
you guys
Yeah,
are
so
now
there you
mostly
go.
A,
we'll go
so
A.
put it an A. That's fine.
Yee.
Oh, we have scrolled.
We're good. We're back.
Okay.
We're back. All right.
Okay.
What's next?
La Luna.
Okay.
Oh.
I have a few things to say about La Luna. I have never seen this short until we were watching the shorts to prep for this. I haven't seen, because I never saw Brave in theaters. So
Yeah, me neither.
the only time I saw Brave was in our Disney club. So this is the first time I saw La Luna. And I'm like, yeah, this is really cute. And as he climbing up to the moon and there's a bunch of stars, I'm like, that's neat. This is a cute little thing. Like, I like how like the grandfather and the dad can't really get along, and then at the end the kid finds his own identity when he puts a hat on backwards, and like okay, this is really cute. And I'm like, I'll give this like an A, and then they pan up to the crescent moon at the end, and my mind was blown. I'm like, that's so cool. Yeah, S.
Wait,
I
why,
love that.
Why is it?
They're sweeping
They're
them to
sweeping to make the shape of the moon.
Okay,
And
yes,
that's
what I
so
thought.
cool.
Okay.
That's so cool.
I love
This
I-
is
I-
literally
I-
Super Mario
That's why they
Galaxy
was-
in a Pixar
Like they
short.
were showing
Yeah.
like the dark and bright side of the moon. The bright side of the moon was being shown by the stars.
and
Yes.
And then when the
I-
big star came up, you had more of the moon being shown, but they had to make the phases of the moon.
Huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's a really clever idea.
I love
and
it.
also it's a very beautiful.
Oh, it's so
short,
pretty.
like, aesthetically.
It's so pretty to look at. I love how like I really like how like they were able to get across everything the dad and the grandpa were saying without actually speaking.
Yeah, it was all
Yeah.
gibberish.
Yeah.
All you hear is
Yeah.
I was kind of confused on the ending. I'll be honest, I didn't wait for the ending. And that's because the short didn't really grab me. I stopped watching like a 30 seconds to 60 seconds before it ended.
Honestly, I'm not surprised, Bill, because I didn't like it as much either.
Oh, wow.
I wasn't really like. I got the plot. It had like the whole entire generations thing. You want the kid to do it like the grandfather did, but then you wanted the kid, but then the father wants it to be like him, so that way he can do it his way. And then as you said, he finds his own way. But I feel like I just looked at that. I'm like, okay.
Wow.
That plot really just didn't connect.
I got a hard disagree with you.
I gave this one an A. I don't know about you guys.
I give it a C.
Yeah, I'd be comfortable at a C.
Well, we said S. Matt said,
Yeah.
I guess it's going in B.
All right.
I'll kind of disagree with the B.
Yeah,
but
I do too.
I'll
But
put
whatever.
it in B.
I think it's the averages of all our opinions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess so.
Oh yeah, it's definitely the averages. I just think it should average a little.
Yeah.
But compromising and
Throwing some
agreeing.
shade.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, I think we're all gonna
All right.
agree on this one.
Blue Umbrella.
Woo!
Love this one.
Yeah, I like
this is
this
my
one a lot, too.
favorite.
This one's very
Yeah,
cute.
I like this one a lot.
I'm gonna say this right now.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Pixar has a problem with making me love inanimate objects.
Yeah.
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 And I hate that.
What if umbrellas had feelings?
Yeah, right?
What if,
Literally.
you literally see everything have a face.
That's
Yeah.
the best part.
And-
But it's not like explicit and cartoony. It's like,
No, it's like
weaving into their design.
you
Yeah.
can see
And
you can
so
see
cool.
that each one of them had like different looks, and it still worked. Like, oh god,
Yeah.
And they all ship these two umbrellas.
Yeah. Like,
doesn't
even the
ship these
mailbox.
Yeah.
The mailbox wants them to get
We
together.
just got a letter.
Yeah.
And then
We
at
just got a
the
letter.
end, I love the symbolism at the end where the two umbrellas represent the two people.
Yeah.
And then the two, like, actual people are talking at the coffee table at the end, and, like, the umbrellas are rubbing up against each
Yeah.
other.
It's
I love
really
that.
It's,
a
it's
really
very
cute
cute.
one.
I give this one an S.
S.
Yeah.
S.
Unanimous S on this one.
Woo!
Awesome.
Unanimous.
Unanimous. Okay.
I feel like this would be another highly rated
Here
one.
we go.
Lava.
Lava.
Brandon's losing
Aw, Brandon.
himself.
S.
I just said it, but I will say
S.
it again. Pixar, stop making me like things that don't actually happen. Oh god. I have when I say we have this group chat, and I literally said I have never cried over volcanoes before.
What was lava in front of?
Inside Out.
Inside Out.
What if emotions had emotions?
Literally that
What if
movie.
emotions had emotions? Now
What if-
we
what
have
if
what
volcanoes
if
had emotions?
volcanoes had
Volcanoes.
emotions?
Yo, Inside
Yeah.
Out
I-
is such a good movie.
It
though.
is.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
also really like that this, like, it's all told in song. The song, I'm a sucker for the Hawaiian style
Mhm.
songs. Like,
And-
my favorite.
Hang on, I want to point out that when I said, all right, it's time to watch Lava, Matt groaned out loud. He goes, I hate this one.
Yeah, I think it's mostly the way I've heard the song sung, and it was never actually shown to me. But watching it, I really liked it. I didn't give it an S. I gave it an A. Gave it an A.
I was kind of with Matt at first, where I was like, when Jenny was like, "Oh, we're watching Lava," and you groaned, and you're like, "I hate this one." And then yeah, I was kind of the same way when I watched it, and then I watched it. I still don't like this one. I'm sorry, guys. I do not like this short at all.
Wow.
I find it so annoying. I'm so sorry.
Okay,
How
how do you
so?
find this annoying?
It's just I don't know. I think that my main issue, it just goes on and on and on. The song never changes.
like
It
Bounden.
does. The song never changes.
It does drag a little.
I'm not joking. It reminded me of Bounden. It goes on and on and on. It just doesn't stop.
See, the,
And
I think
I'm sorry. I did not care or feel for these volcanoes at all. I really didn't.
You heartless.
I'm sorry.
I think the major difference between Bounden and Lava is a layer of abstraction.
Yeah.
With that, I mean, Bounden is literal. This is the they're literally telling you what's happening, and you get to see it right there. I mean, the sheep's happy.
That does happen in Lava too.
Yeah.
But-
Look,
Go on.
I destroy Bounden with an F, but I'm willing to put Lava in like another category. I'm not going to Lava an F.
So with Bounden, it was very on the nose, but I think with Lava, there's that layer of abstraction where it's, they're pretty inanimate. You get to kind of see what each is going through, and I just think it's so much more interesting than Bounding.
He is
Also-
right.
No, I agree.
Also, that song is
I
now
love
stuck
the
in my head.
song.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I find it way too repetitive, and everything is the same. It's so repetitive, and I don't enjoy it. And granted, I will not give this like the dishonor of Bounden tier, okay? But for me personally, I give this like D.
Wow.
I do not like this short. I'm sorry.
I will very much disagree with you.
I will hard disagree with you.
I
yeah.
personally think it deserves an S.
Same
I gave it
here.
an A.
I was an S. Should we equal out a B?
I would say
I'd
A
say
at that
A.
point.
A.
I'm not willing to put A. B. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Well, we
4
had
of us.
Look,
are-
if we got La Luna in B, okay.
We had 3 S's for this one, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that would raise it way higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I also have a D, so that kind of brings it down.
It's SSSAD. So
but
I
B is
feel-
right in the middle of S
Yeah.
and D. I think it deserves an A.
All right, I'll go A.
Yeah, I'd say A.
I knew you guys were going to disagree with me on
way-
A
with
anyway,
the
but
way-
like,
with the way that I'll say it, it's a low A at that point.
yeah,
With the D in there.
yeah.
Okay, so moving on. Sanjay's Super Team.
This one was visually cool, but
I
It
agree
was
with that.
kinda weird.
that was it.
Yeah,
I do like I love how Disney Pixar brings in a lot of different cultures.
yeah.
And
Yes, that's cool.
Yeah.
and I appreciated like seeing the different the religious meanings of India and
Which one was this? Hindu?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it was Hindu.
Yeah.
It's a neat.
I had
Sure.
it written down that the symbolism was cool. The personal interest was I'm a sucker for like a superhero story. Like
Yeah.
to me, that would have been like way cooler. Like explain, like flush it out, make it a movie. But
Yeah.
this short didn't really grab my attention.
Me too, honestly.
Other than that,
it was
no.
very shallow.
yeah.
yeah.
It's
It was
predictable.
kind of like it was.
Yeah, it's very
Unlike a
predictable.
lot of the other shows that had like more depth to them, it felt like it was more like a one and done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gave this one a C.
I said D.
I said D.
Yeah.
I said low C.
Yeah, C.
Yeah. We don't have any D. I like to point that out.
I'm okay with putting
I
it in
think
D.
I think I have.
I'm okay
One
with
that's
putting it in
gonna
D
go in
tier.
D.
So honestly,
yeah.
If you guys want to put this one in D or C, I'm fine with whatever.
like as you said, it's great looking,
Yeah, that's the only
That's
saving
it. That's-
grace.
but
Honestly,
that's the only string to your bow.
It's honestly not memorable, like at all.
no, I
it was
have
also in
that
front
at-
of Good Dinosaur, so
which no one. I don't.
No one
think
saw
I'm
anyway.
Seeing anyway.
no.
At least not any of us.
Yeah.
All right, C or D. I'm fine with whatever.
I'll say D.
D.
I'll say
Yeah.
D.
So D it is.
All right, moving on to Piper, and I'm gonna give it an S.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Piper is simply adorable.
Yeah, it's so
and
cute.
it's very well detailed animation.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
you see
Oh, yeah.
every individual feather in these birds.
I think my favorite part about them is that they move like birds. Like
Yes.
they
Yes.
do like the little head turning thing. Like they
Mhm.
move.
They're
Like
very jittery.
yeah, I
When did
love
this
it.
come out?
This was
This
in front
was-
of Finding Dory.
Finding Dory.
Which was
The
2015?
it was the movie with the
2016.
fish that had the receding hairline.
Yes.
I like to. My big thing is I like the scene where Piper's like running up to the wave and she sees this huge monstrous wave, and then it just
really tiny.
yeah, it's not even a wave.
Like
it's
I
just
said,
rolling
I
up on the
love
shore.
that kind of subtle humor. You know,
Yeah.
the huge build up to something so tiny and small.
Bill
You know-
mentioned earlier that one of the shorts, I forgot which one you mentioned it for, you thought that was like the epitome of a short, a Pixar short. To me, this is
I
the
agree.
epitome
Yeah,
of Pixar
Yeah,
I can
short.
see
I
that.
agree.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. It definitely has like the 3D animation and the quality that Pixar is known for. I only said that for the for which one was that?
Day and
I think
Night.
it's a Day and night.
I only said that for Day and Night because of the creativity mostly.
yeah.
Okay,
But
I got that.
I agree with what you're saying with the animation and the kind of I like the
quality.
story of
Piper's
this too.
usually the one I think of first when someone says Pixar short.
I usually
Yeah.
think Jerry's Game or Piper, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Piper's definitely up there for me.
Brandon, yeah, you've been quiet.
No comment.
Did you not like Piper?
You guys like really really like love this one, and it's great. I will admit it looks really good, but kind of like how I said before, it was cute.
And that was kind of
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the thing though. Like, just cute for me does not do it.
Yeah, but it's also got a nice message
About
of like
overcoming
conquering
your
your
fears,
fears.
yeah.
No, yeah, I get that. I
and
get
growth,
that. But
personal growth.
again, it was more also going off of the cuteness factor.
I guess.
You could see that by the little hermit crab.
I see what you're saying
crab
to
was
a,
cute,
to a
too.
degree. I kind of
I don't think.
But
it
I'm not
takes
going
away
to give
from
it a
the plot,
bad
though.
grade. I'm still going to say it's at least like B plus, A minus.
Yeah,
I'm never
I
going
agree
to
with
say
that.
that's a
Okay.
bad.
If I would love to put this in S. If you
Yeah.
guys want to settle on
I'm saying
A,
S.
I'm okay with A.
I had it at S, but I'll settle on A.
Okay,
I'll, com-
alright.
we'll do A.
I'll
then.
compromise
A.
at A.
I
A
will
is our
never say
most
that Piper-
populated
Oh.
I
column
will
right
never
now.
say that.
Well, it-
Piper-
I am very much not okay with Lava and A being and Lava and Piper being in the same tier. I am not okay with that.
Deal with it, Steve.
All right. So our next one, we're almost done.
you got
We have-
two left.
Lou, which was
Lou.
2017 and in front of Cars,
Cars
3.
Okay, when we walked in, you guys said you had some like harsh words about Lou, but like I didn't think it was amazing, but I thought it was pretty good. I gave this one a B.
I thought it was creative.
Yeah, it's creative at that all these inanimate toys
It's-
form together to
yeah.
become a sentient being
Yeah, but like at the
that
same
wants
time,
to do good.
At the same time, it's really weird.
It is
you know,
trippy.
and like
Mhm.
it's so bizarre and like I don't know, and yeah, it's
Especially
like
if you
the guy
watch the
being
YouTube
a bully
version.
and yeah,
Which is-
I was a bully
slanted.
because he was bullied
Oh.
and lost his favorite rabbit.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I have
yeah.
it literally written down that I think it was just a little too out there for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
It was-
agree. I've had this at D.
It didn't
I-
really catch my attention until the ending because I realized that he was like made out of all the lost toys. So when the bullied kid started giving all the toys away, or the bullier, I guess,
Mhm.
starts giving all the toys, it didn't really click with me that like, oh, Lou's gone now because he gave all the toys away.
Here's the thing.
It was sweet, but
It did though. Like it did click with me that he's giving the toys away. So I found it very predictable. Like I thought
Oh.
it was like the moment he started giving
I
toys
didn't
away.
realize that.
The moment he started giving toys away, I'm like, well, there goes Lou.
No, yeah,
Like
I
I
got
found
that
it really predictable.
because, and I knew that he was going to start giving them away the second that he saw his
yeah,
rabbit again.
yeah.
And I was like, so,
It just
let me
got
guess,
really
now he's going to turn
predictable.
over a new leaf because he's realizing that bullying is wrong. And I get that that's a great lesson, but we could have done something more interesting than
Yeah.
yeah, it was
Mhm.
boring. I
Yeah.
hate to say it.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
gave
It's
this one a
boring.
B, but I can understand putting it lower.
Yeah, I say
D.
I gave it a D.
Yeah,
Really? I
I'm
would have
okay
thought
with the
C.
D.
I would have thought C, but all right. You guys want to give it a D?
Yeah. Also D.
All right.
All right, our
Bow. Last
final
one.
short.
Bow.
Bow.
The bow
Bow
balls.
balls.
The bow balls.
Can I just say right off the bat,
Mhm.
this one deserves an S. So hard in my mind.
Why is that?
I love. Okay, it goes back to Pixar's creativity. I love the symbolism between like the bow ball.
I'm gonna
Dumpling, Bill. The term is dumpling.
You're a dumpling too,
That's. I guess I'm a dumpling.
but you're our dumpling.
Mhm.
Between the dumpling and the son, the mom's son, and like how you don't really get what's going on during like I mean yeah you understand it like it's a personalized bow ball dumpling.
Bill.
I don't know
I'm
why
gonna
I keep
force
doing
feed you
that.
dumplings until you call them dumplings.
Because the thing is called bow. I
That's
don't
the
know.
name of her son.
Is it?
Yes.
I thought it was just random.
No, it's her son's
Hang on.
name is Bow.
It
That's
has
the
to-
point.
It has to have a name. I'm looking up bow, and if I see a
It's
dumpling,
just gonna be the short that comes up. Oh my god.
it's bow. Steven!
What?
Bowsy is the name of the dish!
How? They're dumplings!
Look. Okay, if you're watching at home right now, look up on Google Bao, B-A-O, and go to, it'll be one of the first things. They're called steamed pork buns, or also known as Bowsy. B-A-O-Z-I.
Okay, well
They're not
that's
dumplings,
different.
they're Bowsy!
Oh, I see it.
Alright,
I
fine.
stand-
but,
Yeah,
like,
corrected.
This picture's
Alright.
got it stuffed and then put together like the shape of his head.
Okay, but they're Bowsy. They're not Bow.
I honestly
balls.
thought it was the mom's name.
Yeah,
Okay,
alright.
you have a point there.
Alright.
I like bow balls.
Thank you, Jenny.
Like you said, you don't really know what's going on until like the sun comes in, then you
Mhm.
understand the symbolism. I think that holds it back a lot.
Can
Yeah.
I get a counterpoint? I love that. I'm a sucker for like, oh, you don't know what's going on. You don't for like the longest time, and then at the end there's like that aha moment,
Yeah,
Okay.
I get that,
Eh.
but like,
and then the emotion behind it too. Like the son was away from home for so long.
Mhm.
I love that.
I personally just think this one is like you said with Lou, it's really out there.
yeah,
And I think everyone who saw it in theaters was like, okay. And then when she just eats the sun, everyone's like, what?
yeah.
It happened in my theater. There was a visible.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Literally, and that's what I think. A Pixar. What makes a good Pixar short? It should grab you right away. This, and I can say from like everyone in the theater that I saw it with, and everyone I've talked about, it doesn't grab you until you understand what's happening. And if it doesn't grab you until the very end of the short, I think that holds it back a lot.
I disagree. It grabbed me right away. I wanted
Yeah,
to
me
know
too.
why is this dumpling alive?
Why is the mom obsessed
It
with
wasn't.
it?
Mhm.
I don't know. It wasn't. It was honestly just like, in all honesty, when I first saw this short, I hated it. Like a lot, like F tier, hated it
Wow.
until the sun showed up, and I'm like, okay, I get it. So I'm not saying it's bad. It's just it takes way too long to be like, okay.
There's a lot going for this one for me that's like not even just the plot, it's the little stuff. Like the only like big sound effect we get is her crying
Mhm.
after she eats him.
Yeah.
And to me, that broke my heart.
I don't know. And this is another thing like that Bill mentioned earlier with one man band and like the art style.
Mhm.
I don't like that. I do not. I hate the art style. of
This is the
I
exact
did-
art style of
I
like.
hate it. I didn't even know that she was a woman at first.
Yeah,
Like I hate this art style.
it's like
so
the shape
much.
of their heads. They're very long.
She looks like a bean. Her head is shaped like a bean.
Hey Bill, you just got beamed.
Oh darn it! Not again.
I also like that I noticed this.
I'm gonna beam you later.
So I didn't really notice this until like the couple nights ago when I watched it after watching it a bunch of times. The girl that he brings home eventually that he's engaged to has like a low cut shirt on and more like heavier makeup, and that's how the mom's seeing her. But then when we switch back to reality and we realize, oh, it's the son, and it's the girl has like much more
Conservative.
conservative makeup, much more natural, a higher cut shirt. So it's, she sees it in different lights kind of way.
And she crafts the perfect bow ball.
Can this episode be called Bow Ball?
No, it's called Pixar Tier List or Pixar Short Tier List.
So I had it as a B. I'm willing to go up or down. I'm not solid on this one.
I had it at C.
I gave it a
honestly.
D.
A
Wow.
D.
I had it at C.
I still stand by my S. I really, really like
Oh
this
my
short.
goodness.
Brandon?
I disagree a lot.
Tell me you put it in A, and then we're just done.
Everywhere.
I'm disappointed in a lot of you.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Lord.
What's
Okay.
Brandon's opinion?
Lay down some knowledge.
Some heavy knowledge.
When it comes down to it, the fact is that this short was actually really good to me. When it came down to it, when you first saw I'm going to say the bow ball for that.
Yes.
Because
My mission is
I hate
complete.
you for doing that, Bill, but dang isn't catchy.
It's got a nice ring to it.
Yeah, bow ball.
Thank
But
you.
when you first see the bow ball, you kind of understand that, it's kind of like okay, I get it. That's going to be her son that she misses from the first start of it, because you can see that it was,
I didn't get it at
You
all.
okay.
Yeah,
How could you not get that from the fact that it was literally going ahead and started off as a baby and started to grow up?
I thought it was gonna be like she wanted a child but never had one. I
Mhm.
never saw it
That's
as
what I saw.
yeah. I never saw it as she
Mm-mm.
missed her.
I
Because
kind of
as
just
you
saw it
start
as a
going
pet
along,
rock.
you start seeing him starting to get older, and then you also start to see him rebel,
Yeah.
which is what happened with her son.
Well, I could
And I
definitely.
guess that a lot of people didn't get it with until the son got there. But to me, I got that right away.
Pixar sort of does like that anthropomorphic thing growing up. So I mean, I could kind of see where Matt, Jenny, and Steve are coming from, where it's like, I don't know where this is going. She has a dumpling now, apparently,
And it cries.
and I don't know. But then it clicks at the end for me. It didn't click right away,
Yeah, me
like
neither.
what you're saying.
I do like the message a lot.
Oh yeah, I do
though.
too. I just think it takes too long to get it.
No, I
That's
think
just-
it's the perfect
maybe
amount of
maybe I'm just stupid, but like
I think it's the perfect amount of payoff because it gets even better as you see as the dump. No, I'm saying Bow Ball. Stop it. The Bow Ball resembles her son to a T. You see the shape of his
Yeah.
head.
He looks
Yeah.
like Bubble Bass.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see
I
the
think-
shape of that boy's head?
I
That
think-
is a Bow Ball to the son.
I
How's
think
your
another thing that kind of puts me off on this short is that it was before Incredibles 2, which is a movie that I was so excited for, and I was like, oh, here we go, Incredibles 2, I'm so excited, and it begins, like, here we go, and I see this woman with a bean head, and I'm just so confused. I'm like, what? Oh, this is the short?
That
Okay.
may skew your view of it.
Yeah, but we're trying to judge these on.
No, I know. I get that, but like, even on my second watch, I was still just like,
So, like, for you guys that are saying that it's a D,
I still hate the animation. I'm sorry.
I'm surprised that you hate the animation. I think
I do. I really
animation
do.
is very fluid.
All right, not the animation, but the art style.
the
specifically.
design of the
Okay.
I
characters.
hate the art style.
What letter did you give it, Brian?
I was gonna give it an A.
Oh, great.
All right.
I'd go up to a C.
I'm
So
still
we
I'd
at
go down
S.
to a B, and that's as far as I'll go.
All right. I think we'll settle for B. Honestly.
All right.
I win.
Jenny chose the right letter. Yeah, I'm okay with the B.
Y'all owe me $20.
Wait a minute. That was more of a deal.
So do we want
We
to?
bet on this.
All right. So here is our official Disney Pixar short tier list. At F tier, we have Tin Toy and Bounden.
They deserve it.
At D tier, we have Sanjay's Super Team and Lou.
Again, deserved it.
At C, we have For the Birds and Partly Cloudy.
Yeah, I'd say so.
At B, we have Luxo. See, I said it right this time. Luxo Jr., Lifted, La Luna, and Bow. At A, we have Knick Knack, Jerry's Game, One Man Band, Day and Night, Lava, and Piper. And at S, rightfully so, we have Presto and Blue Umbrella.
Yeah.
There you go.
I think the two S ones really deserve
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
th-
I'm
those
really
are
happy
very
with this.
disturbing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I think this
I'll
is
still
pretty
fight
take
Steve
it.
on Lava, but I'll be okay with it.
Yeah,
I-
me
I'll
too,
fight the rest of you
Brandon.
on Piper.
I'd still put Piper in
Listen,
S.
Yeah, me too.
If you guys will fight me on Eevee, I will fight you on Lava too.
But yeah, there you have it. That's our Pixar Shorts tier list.
All right, so we will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
See you later,
Take care,
alligator.
everyone.
Bye.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for listening to today's episode. You can listen to Friends in Fantasyland, a Disney podcast, wherever you find your podcasts. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Friends in Fantasyland. See you real soon.